I once went to a local Dunkin' Donuts, and picked up some cups that said Florida on them. They're $6.99. But I went and put them up on the internet and doubled the price. I said, well, I think it was like $13.49. That's what I got out of them. And maybe it was $5.99. But anyway, it seemed like I ended up doubling my price and making 100% profit off of them, and they paid for shipping. Because they wanted one of those cups from Florida. So, that's just one of the ideas. I mean, anytime you can double your profit or, make 100% back, that's a great investment there. Now, of course, you have to sell a lot of different trinkets in order to make a living. But if you're not needing to make, a mortgage payment and electric bill, and, you're mainly paying for upkeep on a vehicle or motorcycle, insurance maybe, gas, stuff like that, it's feasible, extra income coming in for you. Hey, a buddy of mine a couple years ago went on unemployment. Now, for 2 years, he took off on his motorcycle, has been traveling the entire United States. Now, he's selling stuff on eBay, doing little jobs here and there, odd jobs, meeting people along the way, drawing his unemployment. And he seems to be doing pretty well. He's not rich or anything, but he's surviving. He's happy. He's traveled 2 years of his life just all over the United States. Now think about it. How many of us can say that we traveled for 2 years, saw a lot of the United States? I mean, he's been to Roswell, New Mexico. He's been out to Nevada. He's been out to the West Coast in California. He's been up to Washington and Oregon. He was over in Maine. And he had to travel all the way across. He was down in Key West. He had a Honda motorcycle, and he's rode it all over hell and back. And, it's coming up on the end of his unemployment's running out, so now he has to stop and think, hey, I got to get a job. I can't draw unemployment for any longer. So, just had a great experience, a great time, and it's what a lot of us wish we could do. Now, he bought his motorcycle on a severance package he got from his employer. Now, he bought like a Shadow Spirit. It was 1100, motorcycle, cc's, and he bought it, I want to say he got $5,000 for it, and it only had a few hundred miles on it. I think it was 2007 or 2008 model. He's actually the one that went into a public park and found this paper bark maple tree and gathered up this, just raked the yard pretty much, or the grounds, and got all these seeds, and he sells like 20 of them at a time for, $5 or $6 on eBay, and he says he's doing pretty well at it. They're small, he can travel them with him, keep them with him, and then put them in an envelope. So he said he's made a lot of gas money like that. He says he's got to make $25 a day to live on. That's living expense and gas. Because he's from Florida, we don't have to have motorcycle insurance. So he has no insurance, and I don't know how that works in other states, but I would assume they go by your home state. So it's not required that we have any motorcycle insurance, so all he has to do is upkeep on the motorcycle, gas, and food. And he says he can do that great on $25 a day, and he said at least once a week he stays at a hotel. So his big concern is making $25 a day. Hey, one of the things he does is he did a couple of continuing education courses for nurses and got them approved, even though he's not a nurse. They were generic courses, and he had them approved, and he put them online through this provider, and he makes, not a lot of money, but I think he said, $200 or $300 a month on average, um, just from that. And then he says he makes a little money off YouTube through the, advertisements, and a couple of affiliate programs that he's in, selling things for other people. So he's not doing too bad. He says, in the renewal cycle, he does pretty well with the continuing ed classes and wants to look more into that because it is, profitable. He makes, I think, $49 a course every time someone, takes it.